There is change in Alberta. For the first time in over 40 years, the Progressive Conservatives are not in power. Instead, it's the NDP. So what does this change mean for the oil patch? The Globe and Mail's Jeff Jones explains.
Well, as far as the oil patch is concerned, the big changes that we're going to see are, first of all, review of the royalty rates. Of course, we saw the Ed Stelmach PC government go through a similar royalty review back in the last decade, and that resulted in controversy as it related to investors. They brought down the shares of oil and gas companies, figuring that costs would be much higher. Energy companies threatened to pull up stakes in a lot of cases and invest their money in other jurisdictions, such as BC and Saskatchewan. So here we go again. Second, an increase in corporate taxes from 10% to 12%. What Rachel Notley has said is that she is going to increase the corporate tax rate in order for the corporate sector to fund more of public services. Actually, that brings the corporate tax rates back to where they were during the Ralph Klein era. We're going to see a bit of a change to environmental policy. One thing that Conservative premiers have done, going back 3 premiers, has been to promote private sector projects to move oil and gas to new markets, those being like the Keystone XL pipeline from Alberta and the Northern Gateway pipeline. What Rachel Notley has said is that she's not going to be spending government funds to promote such projects in foreign jurisdictions. So that's a pretty big change right there, though you could argue that past efforts to do that have not resulted in any major benefits. In some ways, it's a good thing, in my opinion, because we've had the same government in Alberta for now 44 years, which means that, talk about set in your ways. This is pretty much the definition of that. On the other hand, there is going to be some experiments in the way that finances and the economy are handled in Alberta, some very different experiments that we've never seen before. So that could result in some dislocation in some areas.